Gretchen am Spinnrade. It's another famous example of Schubert's German Lieder. Emily, would you like to tell your audience a little about your process working with this piece?
I would love to. First, I would like to say that when I studied vocal music in college, I never did any Schubert Lieder. So Severin has greatly expanded my knowledge base in this area, and I'm so glad we've had this opportunity to collaborate. So Gretchen am Spinnrade is Gretchen at her spinning wheel, and it is a text taken from Goethe's Faust, which is a famous German tragedy about a man who makes a deal with the devil to get what he wants in this life. And with the help of a demon, Dr. Faust seduces a woman named Gretchen. Gretchen, of course, falls in love with Faust, and yet she knows that not all is well. She feels a lot of tumultuous feelings, so you probably saw the note in the translation that there's a certain phrase that's repeated 4 times, and what that means in English is, my peace is gone, my heart is heavy, I will never ever have peace again, which is hardly the kind of emotional response most people, I think, have if they fall in love, especially in a Christian way. Another part of the text that I loved all of the textual work that was there with the music, but one of the lines that I thought was very important is translated in the magic flow of his words. She's talking about her love. And I thought this is very indicative of how the devil works, right? He always lies, and if we fall for his lies, we end up idolizing something other than God. And so that's kind of where Gretchen is at in this song. So Schubert gave her so many beautiful notes to work with. So thankfully it's not modern music and a lot of terrible dissonance or something. So yeah.
Well, while Mrs. Olson has the weighty responsibility of bringing Gretchen's psychosis and her unbelieving despair into reality, I get to be her spinning wheel. So this is what I love about this piece is anybody growing up in the 1700s in the probably middle or definitely lower classes would have been very familiar with the sound of a spinning wheel. Okay, it was a mundane weekly chore that just had to be done, and Schubert understood that it had 2 main mechanical functions. So it had a treadle or a foot pedal, and you would pump this with your foot to get the momentum going in the second mechanical function, the wheel, and the wheel would spin and spin and spin as you would feed your silk or your wool or whatever material you were working with through it. And Schubert decided to assign those 2 mechanical functions to the 2 hands of the pianist. And the treadle he gave to the left hand. And he decided to translate that into this rather staggering, anxious rhythm. Okay. And then the momentum of the perpetually spinning wheel he gave to the right hand in a figure like this. And when you put them together, they sound really, really good. So this spinning accompanies Gretchen throughout her entire movement. It speeds up when she speeds up, and it slows down when she slows down. And at one point, when she has to stop and take a pause after she comes to a particular realization about the predicament, the spinning wheel ceases as well. And it doesn't start up again until Gretchen resumes her mental spinning, and then we're off again on this tale of her woe and her despair. So lovely. It's an emotionally very charged piece of music. We had a lot of fun learning it together. I hope you enjoyed listening to it just as much. Here is Franz Schubert's Gretchen and her spinning wheel.